Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to our channel Physics, where we actually learn physics. So in this lecture, we are actually going to talk about a very interesting, a very important topic called as the unit of a physical quantity. Okay, or we can say a unit of measurement of a physical quantity. Okay, in the previous video, we actually talked about what are physical quantities. Okay, now in this video or in this lecture, we are going to talk about what are the units of measurement for a given physical quantity. Okay, and how these are defined, then who exactly decides those units, okay, etc, etc. So all these things we will discuss in this particular lecture. Okay, so let's start with our lecture, okay, on the units of a physical quantity. Okay, so to understand what are units, I'm going to give you a very simple example. Okay, a very simple example. See, for example, let's say you have three boxes. For example, we have three boxes. Okay, let's say this is a box 1. Okay, let's call this a box 1. Let's say we have another box. You can see it is a little bigger. Okay, let's say this is a box 2. Okay, now let's say we have another one. Okay, let's say this is a even bigger box. Okay, let's call this a box 3. Okay, so in this way you can see we have three boxes over here: box 1, box 2, box 3. Okay, now over here, for our example only, we are going to consider one physical quantity, okay, that is associated with this, that is its mass. Okay, I'm going to take an example of mass only. So far I have not defined what is unit. Okay, so after this example itself, it will be cleared what exactly is a unit. Okay, so unit is actually defined for a given physical quantity, so that's why I have to take an example of this mass. Okay, so now over here there are three boxes, and you can notice here that the three boxes are of different sizes as well as different masses. Okay, now I'm going to tell you two statements related to this situation. Okay, very important two statements. Okay, and observe them very carefully, because from this observation you will understand a lot about units, and not only the units but about, okay, any experiments or about any measurements that we do, okay, in a particular experiment. Okay, so now the two statements go like this. First statement I'm saying here is box 2, okay, box 2 is twice as heavy as box 1. Okay, see the statement. Okay, look at this statement very carefully. Box 2 is twice as heavy as box 1. Second statement is box 3 is thrice, okay, 3 times as heavy as box 1. Okay, so just observe these statements very carefully. Box 2 is twice, that is 2 times as heavy as box 1. Box 3 is 3 times as heavy as box 1. Okay, now we have very important two statements. In these two statements, okay, observe carefully, in these two statements we have actually talked about the masses of box 2 and box 3. Okay, we have talked about the masses of box 2 and box 3 with reference to box 1. Okay, this word is very important, this phrase is very important, with reference to something. Okay, just see this very carefully. Okay, it has a huge implication. I'm saying here box 2 is twice as heavy as box 1, box 3 is 3 times as heavy as box 1. Okay, that means I am talking about the masses of box 2 and box 3 with reference to box 1. Okay, this with reference to, this phrase is very important. Okay, so I can say here I am actually comparing the masses of box 2 and box 3 with the mass of box 1. Okay. Now from this discussion, okay, you can conclude one thing. There is a very important conclusion, okay, from this. See, I talked about the masses of the two boxes with reference to this, okay. I compared the masses with the mass of box 1, okay. So that means to talk about, okay, to talk about the masses of these two boxes, I first of all require some reference value, isn't it? I require some reference value, okay. The reference value must be defined first of all, then only we can talk about the masses of other objects. Otherwise, how can we talk about? Tell me. I mean, how can you say that this is twice? How can you say that this is thrice? There should be some reference, isn't it? There should be something for comparison. And over here we have used this one for comparison. So if you want to measure the mass of these boxes, first of all you need some reference. Okay. And over here I have used this box 1 as a reference. So that's why I am saying box 2 is twice as heavy as box 1. So this is a reference again. Box 3 is thrice as heavy as box 1. Again, this is a reference over here. Okay. So everywhere this reference is very important. Okay. It's not only about the masses. Okay. It's not only about the masses. It's everywhere. Okay. It's there, or it's defined for every physical quantity that is there. Okay, you check every physical quantity, there will be some reference. Like for example, you talk about length. Okay, you talk about length. Okay, so for example, I talk about see, let's say this. Okay, you can see this AB. Okay, you can see this, okay, something like this, CD, and you can see this also. Okay, you can check these three lines. You can check these three lines. AB, it had some length. CD, it had some length. And EF, it had some length. Okay, now I can say here that CD has a length twice as that of AB. EF has length 5 times, let's say, okay, as that of AB, isn't it? So again, to talk about the length of these two, I required some reference, isn't it? See, over here I have chosen this as a reference, but it's not necessary that I choose this as a reference, or I choose this only as a reference for mass. I can choose this one also as a reference for length. See, I can talk about this. I can say that AB has a length half of CD. Okay, you can see AB has a length half of CD. That means if this is 5, this is 2.5. Okay, half. Okay, so I have used now this as a reference, or I can say EF is 1.5 times CD. See, again, I have used this one as a reference. Here also I can do this. I can use this one as a reference. For example, I can say that box 1 is 1/3 times box 3. Okay, I mean box 1 is 1/3 times as heavy as box 3. Okay, then box 2 is, let's say, 2/3 times box 3. Okay, for example. So again you can see I required one reference. So everywhere, to define or to talk about any physical quantity, to measure any physical quantity, we require, everyone requires a reference value to be defined first of all. Without that reference value defined, we cannot measure anything. measurement of any physical quantity is impossible. Okay, impossible, definitely. Okay, how you can measure? I mean, see, for example, you are told to measure the dimensions of your room. How you will measure? You tell me. If there is no reference defined, see, you require a meter scale. So first of all, that meter, okay, has to be defined, isn't it? What is 1 meter? Has to be defined. See, this much length is 1 meter. It has to be first of all defined. Then only you can say your room is 10 meters wide, okay, or 12 meters, okay, in width, something like that. Okay. So that means you always require some reference. Otherwise, it is difficult to measure any physical quantity. Okay. Okay. So I hope you got the idea about references. These references, that is very, very, very important. Okay. So now after all this, I can just say a very simple statement that every physical quantity must have some reference value defined for its measurement. Okay, every physical quantity must have a reference without which we cannot measure that quantity. Okay, so that is a must thing, that is must. Okay, and now we come to the point. So these references, okay, these references that are defined for any physical quantity are nothing but are called as the unit of that particular physical quantity. Okay, the references that we define for any physical quantity, okay, for its measurement are actually called as the unit of that physical quantity. Okay, so these references that we have defined, they are nothing but the unit of a physical quantity. Okay, so now you understand, I guess so, okay, that what are units. Okay, the standard reference value, okay, a standard reference value that every physical quantity has, okay, is nothing but a unit of measurement. Again, the definition that I have given is a rough definition, just that I have made from the discussion. Actual definition I am going to talk about, okay, in a little while. Okay, so this is nothing but a unit. So just like this, okay, this box right now, see, I have talked about the masses of these two with reference to this. So this becomes my unit of measurement of mass. Now I have talked about the lengths of these two lines, okay, with reference to AB, this line. So this becomes my reference or my unit of measurement of length. Okay, particularly if I go for masses, then 1 kg is our reference. Okay, 1 kg is our reference. And if I talk about length, then actually 1 meter is a reference, okay, or is a unit of length. This is a unit of length and this is a unit of mass. Okay, unit of mass. Okay, so now everything is clear, I hope so. So if I am saying that this is our reference, so this must be 1 kg. Okay, this must be 1 kg. From standard systems, from standard unit system that are defined, okay, from that system it should be 1 kg if we are talking about masses of these two with reference to this, and this should be 1 meters, okay, if I am comparing this with others. Okay, this has to be 1 meter. So let's say this is, okay, just example, 3 meters, this is 5 meters, this is, let's say, again 2 kg, this is, let's say, 4 kg, for example. Okay, so see, whenever you are measuring, okay, any physical quantity, let's say you are measuring mass, okay, I would say here that you are actually not measuring the physical quantity, you are actually comparing the physical quantity with its unit, okay, with its unit of measurement. So whenever we are doing the measurements, it's actually not a measurement, it's actually a comparison between the unit of measurement and the given physical quantity. For example, see, suppose you can see this body actually. Suppose I am weighing myself on a weighing scale, okay, and I see 90 kg, for example, I see 90 kg, okay. So I will say here that my mass is 90 kg, okay. I am saying here my mass is 90 kg. Now look at this 90 kg. How I can write this? It's not really 90 kg. I will say here that it's 90 times 1 kg. Isn't it? We can write it like that also. 90 times 1 kg is nothing but 90 kg. Okay. Why I have written it like this is because 1 kg is a reference for mass. Okay. And you can see here that my mass is 90 times the unit value, okay, of mass. My mass is 90 times a unit value of mass. Your mass may be, let's say, 50 kg. So it's 50 times unit value. It's 50 times 1 kg. My height, for example, let's say it is 3 meters. Just example. It's not 3 meters, but let's example. So it's not really 3 meters. It's actually 3 times 1 meter, the unit of measurement. So you can see here, whenever we are doing measurements of any physical quantity, it's not actually measurement, it's actually comparison. It's a comparison between the unit of measurement of that physical quantity, okay, and the actual value of the physical quantity. Okay, it's just a comparison. Okay, we are just finding out how many times the physical quantity is, okay, how many times the physical quantity is with reference to the unit value. That is what we are actually finding out. Okay, so this is nothing but a unit value. Okay, so here is a very important statement, a golden statement you can say. Okay, I would say here, all measurements that we do, okay, all measurements that we do are actually the comparisons between the physical quantity and its unit of measurement. Okay, it's a very golden statement actually. Okay, all measurements that we do are nothing but the comparison between the physical quantity and the unit of measurement. It's a very important statement. Okay, it's a very basic definition. Okay, it's a very basic thing. We generally ignore all these things. We just directly say, yeah, 50 kg, 10 meters, okay, whatever it is. But it's actually this statement that is very important. Okay, now after all this, now let's come to the point. Let's define what is this unit of physical quantity. Okay, but before that, the question is, how do we actually define the references? Who decides these references, isn't it? See, I am saying that this is my reference, okay, but in actuality there definitely would be some body exactly of 1 kg, and that is our reference, isn't it? That should be there, and it's actually there. Okay, see, I am saying 1 meter is my reference. So first of all, I have to define what is 1 meter, something like this, okay, and it has to be defined somewhere first of all, and that should act as a reference. Some scale should be there actually, okay, and that should act as our reference. So question is, who decides? Who decides what can be the reference for any given physical quantity? Okay, so the answer is simple. There is a scientific committee. Okay, there is a scientific committee or a scientific team. Okay, I mean the scientist, all the scientists, a team of scientists. Okay, there is a committee called as Conferenze Generale Okay, des poids et mesures. Okay, it's a French name. Conférence Générale des Poids, okay, et mesures. Okay, in short we can say it's a CGPM. Okay, CGPM, that is the short form. Okay, in English I would say General Conference on Weights and Measures. So this is a committee, okay, consisting of scientists from all over the world, okay, having a knowledge of different fields. Okay, so this committee has been given the rights to decide what can be the reference for any physical quantity. They have the rights to change the definitions of units of various physical quantities. Okay, so they have these rights, and actually every 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years sometimes, okay, sometimes more if there is some problem. Okay, so these guys actually conduct meetings maybe 4 and 5 years later. Okay, recent meeting took place in, I think, 2018. Okay, this is 2020 right now, but the recent meeting was 2018, in which some changes in the definitions of various physical quantities were made. Okay, they did some changes, so that is what they do. So they have the rights. Okay, so now let's define what is a unit after all this. Okay, so basically unit of measurement, okay, unit of measurement is a definite magnitude. See, it's a definite magnitude already defined. Okay, unit of measurement is a definite magnitude, okay, of any physical quantity. Okay, it's a definite magnitude of any physical quantity defined or adopted, okay, defined or adopted by convention or by law. Okay, defined by convention or by law. Okay, see, either they are defined by convention, that means like this, 1 kg, it was defined for many years by a convention. There is actually a body in Paris. Okay, there is a body in Paris, there is a scientific committee, I mean there is a place where it has been placed, and it is exactly 1 kg. It is made up of platinum iridium, okay, alloy actually, and it's exactly 1 kg. That is our reference. So we can say it's a convention. Okay, it's defined by convention. The mass is defined by convention. Okay, nowadays it has been changed actually. I mean, the definition of mass has been changed. So I'm saying here that a unit of a physical quantity is nothing but a definite magnitude of a given quantity defined or adopted by convention or by law. Okay, defined or adopted by convention or by law, that is used as a standard reference. Okay, that is used as a standard reference for comparisons of other physical quantities of same kind. Okay, for comparing other physical quantities of same kind. Okay, just like I said, we require these standard references for comparing the value of other physical quantities, okay, of same kind. Same kind is very important. Okay, like you cannot compare mass and length. Okay, I cannot say 2 kg is 100 meters or 10 kg is 1000 seconds. I cannot say that. Okay, so every physical quantity has its own unit. Okay, and that acts as a standard reference for comparisons. Okay, so I hope the idea is pretty much clear to everyone that what is a unit of physical quantity. Okay, I have talked in a pretty details actually at a very basic level. Okay, some of you might have not understood exactly. Okay, but try to listen this video again and again so that you will understand this, okay, very well. Okay, it's a very deep definition that I have given. Okay, very deep. Okay, it's references. I talked about references. No book will give you this definition actually. Okay, this kind of a definition. Okay, they will just put you the definitions there, and they will just tell you to understand by yourself. But here we have given a huge explanation for each and everything at a very basic level. Okay, so I hope it is clear to everyone. I will again revise the definition. Okay, unit of a physical quantity is nothing but a definite magnitude of a given quantity defined or adopted by convention or by law, that is used as a standard reference for comparison of other physical quantities of same kind. Okay, that is a unit. Okay, that is a unit. So I hope again this is clear to everyone. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section actually, okay, regarding this or anything else. If you want any special video to be made on special topic, you can just comment, okay, and we'll try to reply you as soon as possible. Okay, so thank you so much, I should say, for listening. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so that's it for now. I should stop here. Okay, I will see you in the next video, next lecture. Okay, so till then, bye bye, see you, have a nice day.